Hey everybody, this is Char, and I just wanted to share my design team project from Scrapbooking with Me Boutique. This month I got to work with this beautiful paper from Graphic 45, and it was really a lot of fun to work on this project because this paper is just really cool, even though it's masculine. Didn't use, a lot of flowers, of course, since it's sports related. I did have a really good time going outside my box and making this project. So, and I just love the vintage um, feel of this paper, and the images were awesome. Did a lot of fussy cutting, and yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So let me share what I did. So what I did is I made a shadow box out of paper. This is a file that I purchased from Silhouette Studios, and then I used it on my Cameo, and I cut the whole thing as I made it out of paper. It's a Lori Whitlock pattern, and it comes in. You have to purchase it in 3 files. So, but I love. It's very easy to put together, and I absolutely love the way it turns out. But let me show you what I did with the Graphic 45 part of it, the paper. I used, of course, cut out all the images that I could, and I mean, a lot of fussy cutting. So I kind of tried to keep each one of the box designated to the type of sport that I was trying to depict in it. So, for example, this one is for football. And so what I have back here is I have some trim that we got a couple months ago. Looks like this. And I use that in the back. And then I used some paper, and I kind of layered the paper on top of the trim. And then I cut out some of the cards from the paper and then just laid those back there, as you can see that way. I have a little football. I found some sporting all these different balls in a little Main Street. I think it's called Main Street miniatures at Hobby Lobby. So I did that. So that's my little football one. And then in here, this one is golf. And so I cut out my images here. I've got some paper layered back in the back. And I also have made a little strip here, and it has different sports, but I really focused on the golf right there. And then I have a golf ball, and just love the images, like I said, on this paper. And then this section I have baseball, and I have some more of the images, some of the cards that came with it, the scorecards, some more cutouts right here. Have some little of the flags right there, a Tim Holtz number plate back there, the little baseball mitt and baseball was another one of the miniatures, and they were separate, and I put them together. Let me see right there. And then this football is actually from him kicking the football right there. And then in these smaller boxes, what I did is I just used the cards, and I have another little baseball right here. And then I have this little cute little car. Um, it was it's not an Artie cake. It was a charm, like an Artie cake charm, but it wasn't Artie cake. It was the other one, and I'm not really sure because I've already put all that away. Ha! For once I'm organized. Yeah, I don't have it. But anyway, it was a charm, and I cut it off and just took the little car off of there, which I think is so cute. I love that little car. And then I have a little baseball bat right here. It's made out of wood, and that's also was this and this came together, and it was from the little miniatures. I like that. And then in here, I have cut out the guy that was for the tennis, and just did a lot of, everything's dimensional. I put um, foam squares on the back, dimensional tape on the back of it. I used this, and a lot of it I stacked up maybe sometimes 3 layers. So this little tape right here, which I got at the 99-cent store. I like that tape. And did some cutouts here and some more, just some trim from the paper, some of the border trim. Also, in a previous kit, we got a bunch of little wooden stars, and so I took some of my stars and I colored them with my Copic mark, not my Copic markers, but my Spectrum markers. And so I used them throughout the shadow box. I used some Timmy Holtz corners down here, and then up here I made some rosettes using my Martha Stewart scoreboard. Have some of the tickets. This is also a piece from the main page. And then to hang it, I'm gonna have to turn it this way. Sorry, I can't get it. I just don't have enough room here on my camera. I just took some seam binding, and then I put some. I had a different thing going on here. I had a whole bunch, but I showed it to a couple of people, and they're like, "Yeah, that's too much." So I changed it up, added just some seam binding and some burlap twine or some twine, and then just added another cutout right here. So that is the shadow box. It's that thick, and then that's the back. And of course I made the whole main structure, I made it out of black chip cardstock, and then the sides, I cut those all out of the paper. The back is from the newspaper print of the paper, and the sides here I also cut that out of the paper. So it's really, these are really fun files to put together, and I really like the way it came out. What I used here on the front, because I didn't have another this beige and black paper that I wanted to use. So this is from a different collection from Graphic 45, and I think it's called Renaissance Fair. And what I did on my file, because this is just one sheet that you cut out, I decreased the size, or I increased the size of all the boxes so that this would actually be thinner, so that it would have a black border all the way around the box. So if you can see that. So I did change my file up just a little bit so that to fit my project. So that is my project for this month for Scrapbooking with Me Boutique. I'm going to go ahead and put the link down below in the description box. So if you're not a member and you want to come on over and join, she's got all the latest, greatest products. We're getting some new Prima in right now. The Prima release is coming out, and so she's going to have that in stock. So yeah, come check it out. And thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to throw some pictures at the end for some detail. And thanks again for watching, everybody. Bye.